You still make that same prayer, don't you? Even after all these years. Even after nothing has changed. You still whisper it at night when no one is listening. Maybe it's marriage. Maybe it's provision. Maybe it's just for your life to finally move forward. But deep down, there's a thought you don't say out loud anymore. Why is nothing happening, even after all this prayer? And sometimes, you stop mid-prayer. Not because you don't believe anymore, but because you're tired of hoping. And before this video ends, I want to tell you something about your prayer that you've probably never thought about before. What if the reason it hasn't happened yet is not because it's far away, but because you are closer to it than you realize? There's a kind of exhaustion nobody sees. Not physical exhaustion, but the exhaustion of waiting. You see people around you moving forward. One gets married, another gets a job, another gets relief. But your own life feels paused, like Allah is answering everyone, except you, and you start questioning yourself quietly. Am I doing something wrong? Is Allah ignoring me? Or is my time simply never going to come? And you smile in public, but in private, your heart is tired of explaining your pain to Allah again and again. At night, you open your hands for prayer. But your voice is slower now, not because you forgot what to say, but because you've said it too many times before. You check your phone sometimes, waiting for a change that never comes. You scroll through life updates of others, trying not to feel left behind. And then you quietly say, Ya Allah, I'm still here. Not as a confident prayer anymore, but as someone trying not to give up. But here's something nobody tells you. Delay doesn't always mean denial. Sometimes, delay is the hardest form of test, because it makes you feel forgotten, while you are actually being prepared. And this is where your heart starts to break in ways no one understands. Because you're not asking for luxury. You're asking for something simple. A spouse, a job, a door to open, a life that finally moves. And when even that feels delayed, it starts to feel personal. But what if it was never rejection? What if it was protection, or preparation? Allah already spoke about this feeling. In the Quran, He reminds us. Perhaps you dislike something and it is good for you. Quran 2 verse 216. You don't see the good yet, because you are inside the emotion of waiting. But Allah is outside time. And what feels delayed to you is already known to Him in perfection. And when your heart starts to break under the weight of waiting, Allah gently reminds you again. Indeed, with hardship comes ease. Quran 94 verse 5. Not after hardship. With it. Even if you cannot see it yet. There was a man, a prophet. Prophet Zakariya, may the peace and blessings of Allah be upon him. He prayed for something deeply personal. For years. A child. And he was old. His wife was old. Logically, it seemed impossible. But still, he kept calling Allah. Quietly. Patiently. Consistently. No public miracle. No immediate answer. Just waiting. And then one day, when everything seemed too late, Allah said, yes. Not because the timing made sense, but because Allah's timing was always perfect. So if a prophet can wait, what makes you think your delay means abandonment? Your delay is not proof that you are forgotten. It is proof that your story is still being written. Because if everything came instantly, you would never understand the weight of what you are asking for. And maybe that's why it hasn't come yet. Not because Allah said no, but because something in you is still being shaped before it arrives. You are not being ignored. You are being guided through a timeline you cannot see. And yes, it hurts. Yes, it feels slow. Yes, there are nights you feel like giving up. But even in those moments, your Du'a is not disappearing. It is accumulating. It is not silent to Allah. It is being held. So when you sit again at night, and you feel like nothing has changed, remember this. You are not starting from zero. You are continuing a conversation that has already been heard. And maybe, just maybe, what feels like delay is actually Allah writing something so precise that when it finally arrives, you will understand why it never came earlier. And maybe that moment you've been waiting for years is not as far as you think anymore, because Allah was never late, even when it felt like everything else was.